Make some noise because the time for talk is over. It's time to unleash the fury.
Wayne, we are back.
Tag team, back again.
Woo!
Just the two of us.
Making castles in the sky while Eric sucks some guys.
Hey,
Is that I think that's how it goes.
That's the remix.
Yeah.
That's the remix version.
It makes sense, man.
Boom.
How you been, my man?
Man, dude, living the dream, dude. Hey, we just got back from Mexico. You were in Turkey.
Yeah.
International travelers, and it's hard
Yeah.
to get us all back on the same page, but I'm happy to be here in the studio with you. Dude, how was Turkey?
It's fucking hectic out there, I'll tell you that right now. It's got their own crazy world and crazy things going on.
Yeah?
I can tell you it was a little, there were some places that were a little sketchy for the American man to be walking around by himself.
Yeah. Did you have to like
Yeah,
dress in a local garb?
And I will tell you, there was a few times where put myself in a little bit more danger than I should have.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, but the story was worth it.
Anything we could dive into here? Tell us about that.
So before I get into this real quick, just to I myself I don't do a whole lot of political statements. I don't dive too much into that world.
Yeah, me neither.
But I just want to say off the top, man. Listen, there was a lot of there was some pretty heavy tragedies this week.
Yeah.
In the world, and no matter like what side you fall on in those types of things, I do want to say thoughts and prayers to the families of everyone who passed away this week, Mr. Kirk as well as the young lady from Ukraine.
Yeah.
Terrible to lose humanity at any time, and I just pray that
Senseless, unnecessary tragedy.
Yeah, man. I just pray
regardless
for
of
the
what side of the political spectrum you fall on.
Yeah.
It's senseless. It's tragic. It's unnecessary, man.
I just hope that I hope somehow we learn from this and that the world can recover a little bit and maybe
so
get
too,
closer to being on the same planes.
Yeah, that'd be great.
No matter where you fall, I don't want to see harm come to you.
Absolutely,
And
man.
I'm a big fan of civil discourse, and I hope
Absolutely.
that people remember the first part of that is civil.
As we record, 9/11 was yesterday.
Yeah.
And I remember, where we were and everything that happened.
Yeah.
I remember how we came together. Like, people dropped their political stances, man. It was, one nation under God. We all came together. And somewhere along the way, man, we have forgotten that. Like, we need to get back to that.
I can tell you 9/12 wasn't as exciting for me as it was for a lot of Americans, as I was still in the Army at that time.
Yeah.
And so that next day it was more like...
Thank you for your service.
Yeah, at that time it was more like, oh shit.
Somebody had to sharpen those pencils, man. Thank you.
Hey, look, when I enlisted, I enlisted in 1999. So when I enlisted, there wasn't shit going on.
Yeah.
World wasn't that bad.
Right.
Holy fuck.
Boy, did that escalate
yeah.
quickly.
So again, man, I just hope on a whole, as the world, we get to a better place, man. And I wish everybody the best.
Yeah.
So
and if you can't find empathy for a mother that lost her husband, kids that lost their father,
Yeah.
or an innocent young lady that lost her life unnecessarily. If you can't find any empathy in that, just don't say anything, man.
Yeah, for sure, man. So yeah, now that the heavy shit's out of the way, so I'm in
talk
Turkey.
about fights, and that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna talk about Turkey.
So I'm in Turkey, man, and for those, I went out to Turkey. They've got some great medical stuff out there. I've been doing a few things, and so I went out there, and I find myself, as you can respect this, Wayne, been there a few days. I have nothing planned the next day. I'll find a bar. Let's go
Why
experience
not?
a bar in Turkey. And I had pitchers of beer that were like 3 of my fist high, 50
Nice.
cents.
Oh, dude.
Yeah. So I'm like, well, let's figure this shit out. I'm gonna have some fun. So I'm sitting on the streets of Turkey. I'm right outside of Taksim Square, which is like the church there. But I'm in like the non-tourist side. And I have this thing where
It's
I
a
like...
little risky.
Yeah. I like to explore. I like to, my phone's dead? Fuck it, let's figure it out. And there was nobody there for me to Irish goodbye. So I had to just do it
Easy
to
enough.
myself. Had me a few drinks.
Just Irish goodbye the bartender.
Yeah, and I was like, let's figure out what's going on in the world today. And you start walking around, and they've got some political unrest going on over there. So they've got, there's armed guards, like AKs and everything standing. I saw grenade launchers out in the public streets. I'm
Wow.
like, that's aggressive. But
Don't walk your bar tab in Turkey.
yeah. So I start walking, man. I get down these, and everything's hilly and really sketchy streets. And when you think about like alleys, like everything's a fucking alley, alley.
Yeah.
So I'm walking around, and next thing I know, I can kind of tell the alley's getting less well taken care of and less clean. And like there's more graffiti, and the lights aren't quite as working as well. And I round this corner, and maybe 40 yards at the end, like I round the corner, and I'm in the fucking alley. Like I'm not like there's nowhere for me to go. I round the corner. And about 40 yards in front of me, there's well, along the wall, there's their versions of prostitutes, which if you think about,
Their versions?
yeah, their versions.
All right.
When you think
Dive into that later.
Yeah, when you think about gypsies from movies.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah. Yeah, there you go. Like, so they got the gypsies lined up on the wall, tits, like everything out but the nipple, you know, like less teeth than West Virginia.
Woo.
And so I'm making about 4 or 5 steps, and I'm thinking, all right, this is
Get you a gummy?
A little sketchy. Yeah, get a gummer while I'm out here real quick. A little sketchy, but I grew up in New Orleans, so back alleyways aren't really that scary to me.
Yeah.
40 yards away, I see 2 dudes in blue jean shorts cleaning what I know to be, one is an AK-47,
Okay.
and the other is clearly an M2 World War II Russian rifle.
Okay.
I'm like, huh.
Yeah.
And I'm at the point of the alley.
Those guys aren't military.
Yeah, no. Spidey senses are going,
Ooh.
hey, you got to make a decision. You either need to turn the fuck around or keep walking forward to what seems to be certain doom.
Yeah.
So
Somebody's lair.
I grabbed my phone out of my pocket and went, huh? And I turned around. And as I start walking the other direction, this kid, like teenager, comes around the corner, and he's clearly brandishing a 9mm in his waistband. And I think the word's Amina. I think that's the word. It's uncle, and that's how they try to start conversations out there. And he said, "Hey, something Amina." And I'm on my phone, and if you were him, I literally went, "Uh-huh." And I kept walking, and I heard him say something.
Yeah, say la vie.
I heard a few more steps, and I'm like, fuck. You know, I'm like literally thinking like I'm dying in Turkey.
It's either get shot or run.
Yeah. So I didn't want to take off running yet because I knew I was only like maybe 10, 15 yards from where it kind of clears back out into public world. And so I might have skipped a little faster, put a little pep in my step, cleared that corner, and took my ass back to the hotel room.
Man.
And I was like, whoo, that'd have been a different story for everybody to read about in the morning.
Wow.
Yeah,
man.
Outside of that, beautiful country. Beautiful. Like very, very sketchy where I was at as far as like tourist area. So like everything's
very, very sketchy as far as where you went exploring.
Yeah. So thank you to Turkey for having me. Great place. Won't go back, but won't go back down that street for sure.
Thanks to the kid in the alley for not escalating matters.
Jeez, man. And I'm sitting there like I'm prepared for those situations.
Yeah, but I'm
not prepared in a foreign country.
Yeah, not over there.
I've got nothing.
You can't stay prepared.
I don't even
for
have
international travel.
a blade. You know, I don't even have keys.
Dude, I had a little pocket knife that I got from Anita's uncle, I don't know, 2017. It's been in my shave kit for years. I forgot it was even in there. It's been with me to Denver, Oklahoma City, New Orleans, you name it. Yeah. Florida. Finally, like our last trip to Florida, somebody at Bush Intercontinental, they went through there. Is there anything sharp in here? No. So they go through, they find it, and they pull it out. I'm like, oh, like you want to check the bag or throw it? Hey, let's go ahead and throw that out.
Yeah.
Oops.
Yeah.
So apparently, certain instances, maybe you can at least have a blade on you.
It's crazy the level of like who's actually paying attention, who's not paying attention when you go through TSA, because some of them care, some of them don't care. It's really, really hard to figure out like who's doing what, who cares. Same thing. I brought a few blades through a few different times, no issues. But they always find my
hair products.
They always find my Red Bull. You know, like hair
stupid.
Hair
I've got a water bottle also in my backpack. Coming back from somewhere we had a show. My leftover water. You want to check that?
I was in Amsterdam, and like their rules are very different over there, except for you can't have
prostitutes.
They can have those, but you can't have like Red Bulls and stuff.
But you can't travel with them internationally.
I can have a bottle of water. but I couldn't have a bottle of Red Bull. I don't know what the issue was, but they acted like I had tried to smuggle a baby like across with me.
Dude, you give somebody with a little bit of authority that's never had it before, you give them just that much, dude, they escalate it. Yeah, that's crazy.
So this
fucking Red Bull, you son of a bitch.
I know, of all the
that's
things.
That's on the list.
It's fucking Red Bull. Thank you, Jericho. Hey, this weekend, before we get back to Fear FC 109, this weekend, UFC Noche going down San Antonio, Texas.
Is UFC Noche, or is it Noche UFC? I hear both, I see both.
It says Noche UFC.
Damn it, Dana needs to, like, put it down, like, hey, guys, this is what we're calling it.
It does say Noche UFC.
I get so confused.
Maybe
I feel like
just
I sound like an idiot.
The basic white guy in me doesn't know which way I'm supposed to read it. You know, I don't know. Headline on this card by the mustached one.
Boom.
Diego Lopez.
I saw that. He grew a mustache. It's
creepy as fuck.
Hell yeah.
I text him immediately. When I saw that, it's like I was like, dude, the mustache. And he just wrote back, ha ha ha.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, it's a little creepy.
It's creepy Uncle Mustache, but hey, dude.
Yeah. He's got the mullet and the mustache.
The guy's freaking beautiful. He can do whatever he wants, man.
That's true.
He can.
That's true.
He can grow a mustache on his forehead.
Diego Lopez taking on number 10 ranked Gene Silva.
Jean, I think it's Jean.
Fuck if I know.
I know, right?
I don't know. Tell me he doesn't kind of look like AJ Hodgkinson. Like from
he really, oh wow,
he really does,
just
right?
Glancing at it, yeah.
Yeah, like a 145 AJ. I mean, there's no way you're gonna go against Diego.
No, dude, I'll always pick Diego until he retires. You know, 10, 15 years from now, I'll pick Diego in every fight. Man. That's my guy.
Fury FC superstar Diego Lopez main eventing here.
An all-around great guy.
We got Rob Font taking on David Martinez.
That'll be a fun fight,
I don't know, man. Maybe Rob Font.
You know, experience would say, yeah, let's go Rob Font. But dude, this is a great opportunity for David Martinez. Maybe he pulls off the upset.
You've got Rafa Garcia taking on Jared Gordon. Actually, it's Rafa Garcia because he's from Mexico, not Brazil.
Yeah, you know, he's probably trying to get that Brazilian clout. Let's go underdog in that one. I'll take Rafa, whatever. It doesn't matter what his name is.
I'll go with Jared Gordon just to be different.
That's fine.
You got Kelvin Gastelum taking on Dustin Stolfutz.
So, yeah, whenever we were talking about this, you know, last week, Eric was like, Kevin Gastelum is still fighting? You know, I'm going to go with the vet in this one. I'm going to go Gastelum, just because.
So I did see that Gastelum missed weight just now by
thanks
5 pounds.
Well, you know, hey man.
Yeah. Let's see. This is his 5th weight miss. This is the highest weight of his career.
Dana doesn't like that. Dana doesn't like it. Usually, you don't get that many misses.
Let's see. He came in at 191 pounds.
Well,
his first miss at 186, but it's the 5th time.
Yeah.
So from 2000 to 14, he missed.
He's a repeat offender.
Crazy.
I don't know, man. He better win this one in decisive fashion.
35% of his purse is what he loses for this. That's a fucking big.
That's a big
loss.
chunk.
I want to say he's over 100 win and show now these days. So 35%.
That's a good payday for, you know.
That is rough.
The guy with the name.
That is rough. Also on the card, Santiago Luna taking on Quang Lee. You know what? In honor of Noche, I'm taking Quang.
Me too. Yeah. Why not?
Let's take the Vietnamese kid.
I'm all about the underdogs, man. And Quang Lee just sounds like he's waiting for a win.
Texas's own 2 boys will throw down as Alexander Hernandez takes on Diego Ferreira.
Diego Ferreira, man, that's our guy, Submission Hunter Pro, and he's been at a number of Fury events as well. I love Diego Ferreira. I'm always going to pick him as well.
Man, I'll be honest, it's hard for me to pick against Diego, but we've had the pleasure of having Alexander out at a lot of our shows as well. Sat and talked with him for a long time. Great guy. I wish there could be a double knockout or some shit, you know.
Yeah, right.
But
the old Apollo Creed, Rocky Balboa. Yeah.
Jose Daniel Medina taking on Dusko Totor. I don't know. Bolivia versus
Serbia. With a name that tough to pronounce, man, it's hard to not pick him. Yeah, and he's the favorite.
Claudio Puelles taking on Joaquim Silva. All right.
Let's go Silva.
How about this fight being buried solo? I really do dislike this.
Seriously?
Number 2 ranked strawweight in the world, Tatiana Suarez.
Taking on number 4?
Yeah. And it's buried in the prelims.
Wow. I guess that's how stacked the main card is. Yeah, that should be on the main card.
Also, we got Jesus Aguilar taking on Fury's own Luis Garule.
Let's go, Grim Garule. all day.
Zachary Reese taking on.
He's the favorite in that one, too.
Yeah, he is.
Let's go.
Zachary Reese taking on Sequarius Dumas.
Let's go Savage
Gotta
Reese
go Zach Reese.
all day. Fury FC vet. That's our guy.
This is another one that's hard, man. Alessandro Costa taking on Alden Correa. I'm a big fan of Alden Correa, obviously.
We love him.
I'm sorry, but I've also had the pleasure of going on vacation with Alessandro Costa, hanging out together with him and Diego. It's hard.
Aaron touched on that last week.
Man,
he had the same sentiment.
It's hard to pick against him, but I got to go H-Town at all times, man. So Alden Correa.
What an opportunity for Alden Correa. I'm going Alden Correa just based on that principle alone.
Right.
Short notice call up, but dude, that's the best case for a short notice call up is he's had about like 5-6 weeks to train.
Yeah.
It's not like, hey, we need somebody in 4 days. Can you do it? He's had plenty of time to prepare, so hopefully that pays off for him.
Yeah, it's an exciting fight either way. Correa's going to be a bigger, like he's taller than Costa for sure. Costa's thick. Like he's thick at flyweight. It'll be interesting to see those two go down. Correa's patience, man, is
yes,
off the chain. Like he's
composure,
very methodical.
And I like that he's getting this opportunity at his weight class, like his preferred weight class. He usually fights flyweight, like whenever Aswell got the call up, he had to fight up. I like this for Alden. It's a great opportunity.
Also on the card, some other shit I don't care about. Montez Rendon taking on Elise Pereira. All right, I don't know, Pereira.
Let's go. Alice. That's Alice.
Is it Alice?
Probably.
Oh, fuck. How do you spell it?
That's how you say it. That's how you would say it here.
That's true.
You don't remember? Hey, Flo from Alice, Mel's Diner. She passed away this week as well. R.I.P.
R.I.P. to the GOAT.
Dude, but yeah, that's how you spell Alice.
And then Rodrigo Cezando taking on Daniel Donchenko. Look, man, you got Chenko in your name. I'm fucking going with it. Let's go. Out of the Ukraine.
He's got like the samurai ponytail.
Yeah, you got a samurai ponytail and
Chenko
in your fucking name.
Let's go.
Like, I love it. So that is UFC Noche going down this weekend. We've got a bunch of our Houston boys out there.
Are you going to make it out for that?
Fuck no.
Yeah. All right.
I just got home. I'm not doing
I'm not going
shit.
anywhere, right? Yeah.
I'm hanging out with my daughters all weekend. Yeah. I'm going to sit on the couch and be fat and lazy.
Same.
Whatever,
we got a weekend off.
Whatever the wife decides to cook,
I'm
that's
cool.
cool.
Smoke some ribs. I'm going to work on my tan.
Yeah.
I'm going to watch some fights. That's it.
Thank you for listening to the Fury Unleashed podcast. Go ahead, subscribe, and share.
Guys, we are joined by undefeated.
The answer.
Terrance Chatman.
3-0 undefeated heavyweight. Welcome into the podcast, Terrance freaking Chatman.
Thanks for having me.
Hey, first of all, congratulations.
The hair. Look at the hair.
It's a good look.
Man, looking fresh to death. Your wife did that for you, didn't she? There's no way this guy would make his hair that pretty. His wife handled that business.
Yeah, she was like, you're not going up there looking like a fool.
Listen, I don't know when, but one of your fights, you got to come out to let your soul glow.
Does that make you want to fight hearing that song?
Yeah. When you hit that guitar,
yeah.
Just be like, gotta hit that little.
Yeah, I love it, man. Hey, congratulations on another victory, my man.
Thank you. Wasn't the way we wanted it, but we got the job done.
W's a W.
Yeah.
W's a W, man.
Unanimous decision.
Excuse me.
Oh, you can curse all you want.
Don't fucking cuss, Terrance.
Just don't say like titties or like vagina. You can say anything else.
Titties, no vagina.
Yeah, don't say titties or vagina or the C word, cock. You can say cunt all you want.
Got you. But yeah, I hit that dude with some bombs, man. I don't know.
Dude, you really did. You landed some solid shots that I feel like could have won the fight. You had a tough opponent, man. Like,
I heard that dude changed with John Jones too.
I heard the same thing. I heard that's where he goes. He's one of his main training partners.
3-1. He was 3-1 coming into this one.
3-2 now.
Were you outside of him being like tough? Was there anything that surprised you about what he did in the fight?
Nah, I actually thought he was going to be a little more active because being like where I saw he was coming from, he was 3-1 with a lot of finishes. So I was like, oh man, he's going to come and try to put my lights out. But he stood there more than anything. I was throwing a lot of leg kicks, but I had caught one of his kneecaps and it just like had me a little. I couldn't move the way I wanted to for a while, so I had to wait for him to come to me. So I hit him with that overhand, and I really thought it was going to be over, man. And that motherfucker got right back up. Did it again, got right back up. I was like, fuck.
He's the first guy to ever go to a decision. So he's the first one that actually was able to, I hate to use the term weather the storm, but kind of. You know, like you caught him with some big shots. He wasn't able to go away. You know, were you able? Did that make you kind of reassess what you needed to do during the fight? And you're like, man, I just clipped him with the biggest shot I could hit you with, and he got back up. You're like, what would that mentality change like in that moment for you?
I wouldn't say it really changed because like when I dropped him that first time, when I was on top of him, I hammer fisted him like going down, and like he locked up for a little bit where I thought he was out. Yeah. And then I hit him a couple more times, and he started
brought him back.
Yeah. And then like that's why I was so mad at the end. I was like, fuck, because I was like, man, I know I should have finished him, and you know, it was one of those things. I had a shitty camp. You know, I wasn't in camp much of all this whole camp. Like, just life just been, you know, doing its course. So I probably trained for about a good 3 weeks.
I thought he was about to throw his coaches under the bus or something.
It was all me.
Fucking Chico? No, shit, my bad.
It was Chico, Daniel, Frank. Y'all put me in this position.
Yeah. Sons of bitches.
It was definitely me. My coaches tried to do what they could as far as to keep me in the gym as much as they could, but just with mental things and just the way life going, you know, having my own family I got to take care of and stuff. So
I don't think people understand how hard it is for a young up-and-coming fighter to balance like life and training camp and life, because like you have to be super selfish to like get away from your family, get away from your lady and the kids and whatever you got going on. You got to be selfish, but you also have to. You need that love and family time,
you need
getting it going, man. Like, how hard is that balance for you?
Man, it's hard, you know, working a full-time job, full-time training, and then being a full-time dad. Both my daughters are daddy's girls, so they're like glued to my hip, that's like 24/7. So getting the time to even just get away from them without the crying and chasing me down where I'm at, that alone is just the hardest thing. It breaks me, like when I leave every day. Just my youngest is autistic, so she's really tight to me. And so when I have to be away for so long, she'll wait by the door, just cry.
My dumb brain. Every time someone says like, my kid is autistic, what I hear is she can draw really well. You know, and I'm like,
she can. I should have brought y'all some of her drawings, man. She can draw like really well.
And then my dumb brain has to go, no, that's artistic, you stupid ass. And I'm like, all right, my bad.
She can draw really well though. She's. Man, she's.
I don't know. Terrance is from New York.
Yeah,
you know,
New York accent.
So what's your full-time job? Like, what type of industry?
So I work security.
Okay.
Outside of this, you know.
That makes sense.
You know?
That makes sense. Yeah.
So.
I didn't think you were gonna be like, I'm a daycare teacher. You know,
So that was something on the table. You know, being that, like I said, my daughter is autistic. Right. So. I do help out a lot when things go on with her school, stuff like that, as far as like with all the other kids and things like that. So I guess you could say that's like more of a part-time gig, but we do that too.
So what got you going into this road, man? Because you've only been fighting since 2023.
2 years.
And like you haven't come close to tasting defeat yet. I want to say this is the first time I've seen you with a black eye, like where somebody actually hit you. So like, one, what got you into this? And then two, like, what keeps you going?
So what got me into it really is, believe it or not, I was like 360 pounds at one point. Okay. And I had COVID. My wife took care of me when I was doing the COVID thing. I almost died from that. And then the doctor just told me, like, man, your body is just shutting down. You need to get it together. Yeah. So one of my longtime friends, Justice Torres, he hit me up while he was training and was like, man, you know, this is a good way to lose weight. You know, it burns a lot of calories. Yeah, he was like, just show up, man. You don't have to have the intent to fight or anything. Just show up, and it's a good way to exercise. So I showed up, and I met Coach Saul, and a lot of the people were like, oh, man, you're real talented, dude. Like,
you started off at Metro.
Yeah. I started off at Metro. So they were like, you know, you're so big to move the way you move and still be over 300 pounds. He was like, I would like to coach you, but I can't right now. And so he gave me that, you know, I need you to get down to like 250, 260. Then we'll do some talking if you can do it. Around that time is when he passed away from COVID. So I didn't actually have him coach me, but he was a big part of me setting up the plan to actually start doing this. And then one day Eric just hit up Adrian and was like, hey, I need a heavyweight. I need him like as soon as possible. Do you have anybody? Adrian looked around and was like, anybody want to fight? And I was just like, I mean, I'll fight.
That was the Amini fight, right?
Yeah. The Amiri Gasakani guy.
Is that the guy that crumpled against the door?
Yeah,
like,
that fell out the cage. Yeah.
Jeez.
So
we had Justice Torres on probably before that.
Yeah,
and I remember
he called me while I was at work.
Yeah, I remember that.
Was telling Eric, yeah, I got a heavyweight for you if you need a heavyweight.
Yeah, they called me right while I was at work. Eric was like, put him on the phone, see if he's going to take the fight. Right there on the phone, he called me.
I think we were here, weren't we?
I think so.
Yeah, we were doing the podcast,
Yeah, I was doing the
right?
podcast, and then he called me and was like, no questions asked, do you want to fight? I was like, yeah, let's fight. And Eric was like, I need you this day. I was like, let's get it.
So what was that move like then, leaving Metro, and then when did you go over to 4 ounce? When did you make that
I've been
change?
at 4 ounce going on 2 years now.
Okay.
So I left Metro. I did my first fight there for Coach Saul, just to give him one because he's the person who really just started it for me. So I gave him his one, and then in the process of that, I met Daniel and Frank at the fight for that fight. And they were like, man, you know, you got real raw talent, you know, you need somebody to guide you. And at that time, since Coach Saul passed away, we didn't have a coach.
Yeah.
That was a tough time for all the Metro guys.
Yeah, because I think Adrian was trying to coach some,
Adrian
but
was
also
coaching all of us.
It's so hard to coach and fight.
Yeah, then he had all these big fights for the UFC, stuff like that. Like, it got to the point where when he was in camp, we were like on the back burner.
Right.
And much respect to him because he always took care of me when he could. But
it's the nature of the beast.
Yeah, I mean, I got to do what's best for me, you know. And it got to a point where I know I wasn't getting the guidance I needed, so I went where I was getting it, you know. And 4 ounce welcomed me in day one. I mean, they beat the crap out of me my first day, but it was like one of those, this is where I need to be, you know. So
yeah, you know, 4 ounce they're one of the longest running gyms in Houston, one of the most successful gyms, and for whatever reason, like I still feel like they're undervalued.
Yeah.
You know, like they're
way,
continually putting out champions, both amateur and pro, continually putting guys into the UFC. I don't know if there's a better coach than Daniel Pineda. Like, I am a massive Daniel Pineda fan.
Same.
And obviously, like, Chico and I used to train together years and years ago. That was my guy. Like, still my guy. That's my brother, man. Every time I see him,
dog. That's my dog.
Like that is my guy.
Even after he stole your wallet.
Even after he stole my wallet repeatedly.
Yeah, that's how you know they love you.
Yeah. And then you've got like guys like Frank that are out there, who brings like a different type of experience and vibe to that. You know, what is it like out there now as you see like all these fucking champions centered around you there? Like, what is the attitude and the feeling like there at 4 ounce right now?
Kill or be killed is the attitude right now. I mean, we're just on a destructive path right now. We feel like put us against whoever, and the dog in us is just going to drag the fight out to where we're going to get our hand raised or we're going to finish you. So I feel like that energy is just, it's like a brotherhood almost. Like, we're all grinding to push each other up. We're putting out fights like every other week. Yeah. So just being that active, always training hard every day, it gels us, you know.
So what's a typical like training day for you? Like, you're training like twice a day, once a day?
So we just started doing the 2 class sessions. We just started having a morning class at 4 ounce for the fighters. But prior to that, man, like I said, this camp, I was just maybe 30 minutes a day, an hour a day training. Yeah. And my coach is just getting on my ass every day. But, you know, I'll go to the gym, get my little work, then have to leave straight from there to go to work. Before I get there, I got to pick up my daughters from school. And like I said, my daughters are big daddy's girls, so, like, me not being there is real drastic to their day. So I try to, like, juggle it all up. But typical training session, just, like, maybe 2-3 hours a day. But now we're going to get those morning sessions in. I just got with somebody for physical training, strength and conditioning, all that. So we're working.
Who are you working with on that?
My boy Danny for the boxing, and then for my David for construct my temple.
David Train Win,
Yeah.
Temple Construction, the Vietnamese Viper.
Yeah.
He's got a great program out there.
Yeah, man. He works with Jacob Silva and Adrian, Josh Van, like all those guys.
So when you're looking at, you know, you're 3-0 now. As you're moving into this, you know, 4-0, 5-0 realm, you're looking at like possibly getting a call up at any time.
Yeah, man.
You know, like very typically heavyweights don't stay 4-0, 5-0 very long for getting called up to the UFC. And you also have Mick here in your backyard who gets to watch you fight every time. Where do you have like? Do you feel like you're ready to go now, or like do you feel like you need a little bit more seasoning?
I feel like this last fight gave me a good perspective look at it because I went 3 rounds this time. Yeah. Anybody can knock anybody out, but to say I went 3 rounds and didn't gas out or look like most heavyweights who go 3 rounds, I feel like that put a lot of, you know, seasoning on it. But if I have to wait a little longer, I'm in no rush. I feel like I'm going to get there when I get there, but I'll take the opportunity now. If they offered me Tom Aspinall right now, I mean.
So if you were to get a call from Mick like next week saying, hey,
we need you.
We want to put you on Contender Series.
Come on.
Go to Contender Series?
Come on.
Okay.
We can do it right now. I'll take short notice, whatever, 2-day notice.
He wants that Rocky Balboa call up. Like, hey, we need somebody for Aspinall, kid.
Yeah, come on, man. Come on, man. I'll walk around under 265, man. I'm ready any day. Any day.
Did you play sports in high school?
Yeah, I played football and basketball for a little bit, but I stopped because I wasn't big on the whole training all day, every day. Waking up early in the morning before school to train, all that.
I'm noticing a pattern here.
Yeah, man, I was real lazy, man. I was real lazy, but which I regret it now because I had D1 offers. You know, I was varsity my freshman year. I just didn't take it serious. I didn't like authority figures, people yelling at me.
Were you big in high school too? Like?
Yeah, I didn't hit my growth spurt really until like 9th grade. I was always short my life, and then one day I woke up and I wasn't short no more. So.
Man, it's so crazy how that happens to some kids. Like I had the opposite, man. I was like 5'6", like freshman year, and I was like, I don't know how I even made the basketball team. I don't know what happened, but like I didn't hit 6 foot till like junior year. But then I had my best friend at that time. In high school, he was like 6 foot. We're like, he seems like, oh, he was tall. And he got to high school, he fucking shot up to 6'8". We're like, what? What is going on here? I'm eating the same fucking food he is.
Yeah.
What's happening over here?
It happens overnight, man. Like 8th, 7th, 8th grade, man. I was short and fat, like round little ball. And then freshman year of high school, I was just fucking tall. It was just like, oh, that feels a lot better.
So sitting here undefeated, is there anybody in the region that like you want to fight? Is there a name out there that like, because you know Eric and I, man, we're always searching for your weight class, number one, because of Mick. Like we are if you're in any of Mick's divisions, we want to put talent in front of him. Outside of just having talent in general, we want to put talent in his divisions in front of him. Is there a name out there where you like, I've seen this guy fight, I want to fight him?
I don't really keep up with too many guys, so I wouldn't.
He's so busy being a dad.
Yeah. Eric just gives me names, and I just be like, talk to Daniel. And then Daniel says whatever, and then he's like, hey, you're fighting this day. And I just be like, all right, come on.
I can tell you now, Daniel's not much to turn fights down.
Yeah, no.
He's just, whatever time we send him a name, he's like, all right, let me just make sure the guy's ready to go. That's it.
Yeah, that's all he tells me. He'd be like, hey, he'll walk up to me, hey, stupid, this day works for you? I'd be like, yeah. He'd be like, all right, you're fighting.
So coming off of this fight, are you looking more like December timeline?
Yeah, Eric already gave me a date, so we're fighting in December. December 14th, I think.
Yeah. Well, one fight I was looking forward to seeing that didn't end up happening was you and Avery Wilson, who
I was gonna punish that dude, man.
He was something like 5-1 as an amateur. He's 1-0 now as a pro.
I was gonna.
But I was really looking forward to that one because he had some hands, and that would have been, I think, a good matchup.
I think
you're ready to destroy him.
I was gonna crush that dude, man. That Gurule fight was the best thing that could ever happen to him, man, because it was gonna be another what's that thumper fight.
I like it. So as you look forward, man,
But all respects to that dude, because when he pulled out, he reached out to me. His coaches reached out to me. They were giving me all the respect, saying like how hard of an opponent I was going to be.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. So it takes a lot, I feel, to reach out.
He was on board. He got to a little motorcycle wreck.
Yeah.
And most of the time when people send us a message, hey, I'm injured, whatever, we're usually like, what the fuck?
Really?
Come on, yeah, whatever.
What happened? Yeah.
This dude had
videos
he
sent
and
me
pictures
and everything.
And I was like, damn.
I sent my prayers to him, man. When he sent me the pictures and I saw his leg and everything, I was just like, oh god.
And then this is where like Eric and I we go at each other sometimes because Eric's like, well, fuck it, make the same fight after him. And his coaches are like, listen, he just had a pretty gnarly injury. Let's let him take to your creed. They're like, he probably doesn't need to walk right into Terrance.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, you know what? I agree. Like, that's probably not the smartest thing to do right now.
Yeah. You need to be 100% when you come in, stepping in front of me, man.
So when you look at like the future coming up, obviously you're going to fight in December, unless you get called up, unless you get out of here, and that's our goal.
Shout out, man.
We love having you here, but we also want to get you the fuck out of here. That is always our goal. Who's some sponsors and people you want to like thank for being like, it's your time and the floor is yours.
I really want to thank all my sponsors, especially the ones that were rocking with me before, that pro debut and all that, because I had some sponsors on board since my first amateur fight, and like they were putting money behind me before I even had a fight. You know, my boy Duarte Constructions, Hardstyle, Underdog Promotions, 4 Ounce. Just Elevate Water, man. They've been just basically the main reason for all this, you know, just putting money behind me so I can do these camps and stuff, so I'm not taking too much away from my families and stuff like that. So anybody who wants to join the team or been a part of the team, I just want to say thank you.
Well, hey, man,
how can they get a hold of you if anybody else wants to sponsor Terrance Chatman?
DM my coaches, DM me, reach out to Eric. Pretty much anybody who has contact to me, The Answer MMA, just DM me, we can get to working.
Hey, man, thank you so much for being a part of the Fury family. You are one of the guys that, like, I look forward to seeing make that walkout every time.
You know,
like, this was your first fight for us that I've missed. Like, man, like, it felt weird for me. I was like, I'm watching you. I'm like, fuck, I'm usually right there watching my boy.
Yeah, that's what I said, because normally when I walk out, you just got the camera, like, right in front of me.
Yeah,
like, I always see that.
Instead, this time you saw freaking Devin up there.
Yeah. I was just like, man, just the vibe was off. But.
Man, but hey, look, we appreciate you. We appreciate everything that you put into the sport and what you have going on, and we can't wait to see how big you actually shine.
Man, hopefully soon, man. 2026, maybe into 2025, we can get a short notice contender series, anything like that. But for sure, 2026 is gonna be my year, man. I'm telling you.
Guys, you get a chance, make sure you go follow Terrance Chatman. Let's go.
Sir.
Thank you for listening to the Fury Unleashed podcast. Go ahead, subscribe, and share.
Guys, we are back talking about Fury FC 109 and 9 of upsets.
Yeah, to say the least, man. You know, the main event, first and foremost, man, Cameron Graves coming in to defend against Matheus Silva, featherweight championship on the line. And, dude, man, all respect to Cameron Graves, man, 20-fight veteran. Surefire future Fury FC Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
But he gets knocked out in the first round, 41 seconds in, man. Like, super bummed, super disappointed. But, man, congratulations to Matheus Silva, dude. What a accomplishment for him.
Matheus Silva is the oldest looking young guy I've ever met.
For real, man. Everybody was asking, how old is this guy? I'm like, I don't think he's that old.
He's not. Him and Cameron.
He didn't match his picture on his profile. Like, he looks much younger on there, but, you know, the dyed blonde hair or white, whatever.
And the beard.
Yeah. I mean,
he's younger than Cameron.
He looked like a silver fox in there.
He looked so like we're here to build prospects. When I was looking at it, I was like, holy shit, how old is this guy? And I had to go look. I was like, he's younger than Cameron. Okay.
Wow.
I didn't know it.
Yeah, me neither.
Congratulations to him.
Shocking upset for him, man. What a feat.
41 seconds around one.
Yeah, that was it. That's all it took. It's crazy.
Then we had Nikolai Kiose, man, knocking out Abdulaziz Datsalayev.
Who saw that coming?
Not Datsalayev.
Yeah. No. 37 seconds into round number 2.
Yeah.
You know, and Datsalayev, who was 5-0, coming in, takes on a more seasoned vet, 9-3.
Yeah.
One no contest. Dude, Kiose looked super impressive, and I think he immediately makes a name for himself on the list for possible call-up or
he definitely puts himself into title contention
yeah,
too. Man.
Absolutely, man. He's right in that range.
Yeah,
10-3 now.
Perfect. It's a perfect for a title shot. I still expect to see big things out of Datsalayev, but that just wasn't his day. Iraqi Kuchikidze
falls to Richard Mayo. Mayo getting the unanimous decision, 29-28 across the board. And
what about the show?
I was just about to get to that one. Antonio for show Figueiredo doing what he does. He improves to 5-0.
Yeah.
250 in the first round, gets a TKO over Saul Elizondo. Props to Saul Elizondo for stepping in. 14-fight veteran, professionally coming into this one. A strong test for Tonio, but Tonio's showing he's the real deal. He's a special fighter, man.
I think him and Sebastian Oyervides are the two, I would say, in the nation. I realize that their record isn't quite there, but I think they're the two hottest prospects at 125 in the nation.
No argument for me.
Obviously, we saw Terrance Chatman pick up the decision victory against the White Maters.
Katharina Lehner and Maya Stewart. Did you have Maya Stewart by a rear naked choke on your bingo card at all?
I did not.
3:37 into the third and final round. Maya Stewart pulling a rabbit out of the hat, showing she's got a new trick up her sleeve. Rear naked choke.
I mean, 5-2.
Yeah,
like she's sniffing,
now.
getting a look out there as well.
And she another seasoned opponent. 15 fights, 9-6 for Katharina Lehner. She falls 9-7 after running into Maya Stewart.
Another top prospect, Justin Longoria, picked up the ninja choke win over Samson Tabby Tight.
226, third and final round. They almost go the distance, but Bustin' Justin doing his thing, getting the ninja choke in there. There was some debate cage side. Joseph was like, it's guillotine, right? And our boy Patrick Patlon, like, it's a ninja choke. You can call it a guillotine, but it's a ninja choke. And Joseph gave the okay. I call it a ninja choke. Thank you.
To be fair for everyone,
Yeah.
like, it's a version of the guillotine.
For sure. For sure. But hey, from my standpoint, though, I hate going in there calling it a guillotine, and then Black Belt Mike comes over. He's like, hey, and then here he is with a ninja choke. For people that kind of know, why didn't Wayne call it a ninja choke? Well, I'm just working with the system there. But dude, props to Bustin' Justin, getting another W, 5-1 now.
Yep.
He's kind of getting there.
He's
making his way into that conversation for bigger and better things.
He's right there. Also, speaking of Anna Melisano.
Yeah.
Picked up the rear naked choke victory over Lydia Warren. Lydia Warren's a tough opponent coming in here.
3-1 going in.
An absolutely fun fight, and Anna is really, really good.
Dude, she's a badass, man, and she moves to 5-1 now. Again, she's making her is a title fight next for her. That was kind of the case that Black Belt Mike was making. She's, she's had a ton of fights, around the world prior to her pro MMA debut. Clearly, she's ready for the next level.
We had her lined up for a title fight, and the champ needed to move the date a little bit, and Anna wanted to keep fighting on this date, so I would say that her next fight would be for the title. What a Fury debut for Dmitry Joev
is what we're going with on that.
Defeated Dumar Roa.
First round TKO, 3:45 in.
And then Dalut Kamaramula. How do you say it?
Dalut Karamula.
You are so good at these names, dude.
Well, once you get a little bit of exposure to it, it becomes muscle memory. But he gets the unanimous decision over Anthony Strapp, who was 2-0 coming into this one. Dalut Karamula improves a 3-1.
Lucas Valente showing off his world-class jiu-jitsu again.
Boom. Yeah, he got bumped to a swing bout, and the time off, he went out into the crowd and had him, take the wraps off. So it's going to be a while. Just take these off. But he gets wrapped back up, gets the victory, tap out, first round, 56 seconds in, over a 30-fight veteran.
Yeah. Yeah, and there's sometimes fighters and managers and coaches get upset for swing bouts. And I understand. I've had my own guys get bumped to swing bouts. It sucks. But,
None of us.
No.
For full disclosure, none of us want swing bouts. None of us want to push a fight on the prelims to take place after the main event. But time constraints are real, and once you get a certain number of decisions, it is what it is. It's
it
a fight
happens,
game.
man. Then AJ Hotchkiss picked up the decision victory over Marcus Nash as well, staying undefeated.
Unanimous decision over Marcus Nash. 30-27 and then 2 30-26 scores.
It was a mauler.
It was just a dominant performance out of AJ All-Day Hotchkiss, who, dude, he get both knees replaced or something?
He had massive reconstructive surgery 6 months
seriously,
ago.
to come back and put on a performance like this against somebody like Marcus Nash, who made a name for himself. He was 2-1 coming into this one. I look forward to seeing him come back, but congratulations to AJ Hotchkiss.
Hey guys, also in the card, just a few mentions, man. Drake Lopez picked up the submission victory over Kelvin Martinez. Monique Dotson with the unanimous decision victory over Sandy Jerez. Patrick Hutton.
Who?
At 700 years old.
Is he a new kid or what?
Picked up the knockout. The
first round TKO.
Congrats to Pat, man. That's our guy.
Hell yeah, dude. Yeah. 50 years old, going in there, doing the damn thing. He's got a little bit left in the tank. I told him afterwards, like, man, I was kind of hoping you'd let him back up, and finish it, on the feet. He's like, man, I thought about it, but I just wanted to get the win, get out of there. So, hey, congratulations to Patrick Hutton, who he said in his post-fight speech, he does this to stay sober.
Yeah.
Like, we got to find a better way. We got to find another way, because he can't fight,
fight every
he's like
day.
60, 70. We're going to have to find a different way to maintain that sobriety. But congratulations to Patrick Bam Bam Hutton.
How about Tevon Taylor with the nasty Americana?
I mean, dude, he's technically submits Aruna Tosenge with an Americana that broke his arm, and it happened so quick there was no time to really tap or evaluate the situation.
Dude, how loud was that in person? The video, it's crazy.
It was pretty loud. I was doing notes or something. I heard it, but I didn't realize what I heard.
Yeah.
And I looked up, and like Amanda and Audra and everybody were like, "Oh my God!" They all had their face covered, like, "Oh, what was it?" And then I kind of saw the replay a little bit. So Singay, he's one of DC's guys.
Yep.
I'm sure they'll be working on defending the Americana going forward.
Strong candidate for submission of the year.
I mean,
and I got to give
how could it not be?
This next one, maybe the amateur knockout of the year, Sean Tillman.
With a decisive knockout, 25 seconds into round number 2, picks up the Fury Amateur Series lightweight championship, and maybe a couple little extra unnecessary shots after the knockout. But hey,
the ref's got to get there.
Hey, exactly. The ref's got to stop him. The ref's got to pull him off. He's a thug jitsu animal. Congratulations to Sean Tillman. And
also on the card, Houston Marza, Brian Gutierrez, Jesus Goristeli, Douglas McFarland, Hunter Labarge, and Jacob Martinez all picked up victories on the prelims. Congratulations to everybody. Thank you all once again for fighting for us. We've got some amazing things coming up, but Wayne, I got to give you some nerd talk.
Let's go.
I've got some nerd talk that we're going to talk
Revenge
about.
of the nerds. Let's go.
Listen, there's been a few amazing, returns in the WWE are beautiful. When you get a cool return,
nobody does it better.
So I will say, my top return, there's been 2 that I juggle back and forth with. One is Royal Rumble Edge.
That's great.
Coming back for the pop he got coming out.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And then I want to say WrestleMania before that, the Hardy Boys.
That was another great one.
Insane. And I marked out this week and I knew it was coming, but Mrs. AJ Lee.
Hey, it was awesome. What a moment for WWE fans. She has been around something 10 years?
10 years.
At least.
Yeah.
Wife of CM Punk. It was a great moment. I would have done it a little better.
Okay.
I would not better per se, but I would have done it a little differently. I would have had somebody like Rhea Ripley come out and let the crowd down a little bit.
Yeah.
Damn it. Her? Really? Oh, man, we wanted AJ Lee. And have Rhea Ripley go, you know what? I'm going to kick your ass, but not tonight.
Yeah.
And then hit AJ's music. And, dude, the place lost their mind. Don't get me wrong, but they would have fucking really lost their shit if you would have brought them down and then brought them back up. That's just me.
How crazy is it? She's been gone for a decade, and she's still younger than Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair.
Crazy.
I had no clue she was that young.
Yeah, man. CM Punk, he's a cradle robber.
So when she was debuting, coming around 2014, 15, 2000, whatever it was, 13, I wasn't this massive AJ Lee fan.
Yeah,
I thought she was super cute.
You get a little older, you get a little more perspective, and it's awesome to see for CM Punk.
Right.
Him and his wife. And
that was cool.
Whoever thought 10 years ago, 5 years ago, that this moment happens? CM Punk in WWE and his wife AJ Lee coming in. I mean, nobody could have predicted it. And what a great moment for him.
Yeah.
And what a great run they're going to have.
That's going to be fun, man. You know what? And I love the Seth Rollins CM Punk dynamic. And Seth Rollins, to me, is one of the best performers in ring that I've seen in a long, long time.
So technically sound, yeah.
I think you have to, when you start talking about, you always kind of hear the same names mentioned as best in-ring workers. You hear the Bret Hart, you hear the Shawn Michaels, you hear the Dolph Ziggler. It's crazy.
So underutilized.
I think Seth Rollins is maybe right now a top 5 guy of all time. In-ring performance. It's hard for me to think of. Look, there's been bigger stars, but
you're talking simply in-ring work, right? I mean, it's hard to make an argument against that. He's super technically sound. Who's better? You can name a handful of guys depending on how far back you want to go. But absolutely on the current roster, I mean, he's right up there. He's in the spot that he belongs to be in. Props to him. He's not my particular flavor.
Sure, I get that. That's everybody's. I totally understand that.
Massive amount of respect for everything he's done, everything he's accomplished. But I don't hate on the guy. I won't.
Take Seth out. Who is your favorite right now? Just in-ring performer.
on their current roster, I mean, you know, I'm an old school guy. So
Okay.
I'm gonna go with like a CM Punk.
Okay.
You know, I mean, that's, you know,
Solid still.
for
Solid still.
who they have to choose from right now, I'd go Punk. I'm super impressed with Jey Uso, what he's been able to do coming out of like tag team obscurity from like, which one is he? Is he Jimmy
Yeah,
or
is
Jay?
he Jimmy
which
or
one is
Jay?
which? Who? I don't know.
Yeah.
Everybody knows who Jey Uso is now. The crowd gets like the wildest for him.
Yeah.
So I mean,
He almost gets a consistent Road Warrior pop.
yeah.
Like consistently.
Exactly, you know, and people want to do the dance and do the thing with him and all that, and that's super important to the presentation.
How crazy is it too that like he just had his title taken from him,
Yeah.
and he may be a bigger fucking star now.
Absolutely, man. That's the way it works. That's the kind of the way it works, man. You give it to him, and then you take it away.
And now he's back in team with a team with his brother.
Yeah, that's going to be awesome. It's going to be a fun dynamic there. They're getting like the rub from Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
Let's go back 10 years. They were booing Roman Reigns out of the building as he's being pushed as a top baby face. He's this good guy. We want the company on his back. This is our guy, and people shit on it. Oh, hey, let's send The Rock out there. The Rock, I'm his cousin. He's the guy. Nah.
Yeah.
Fuck him. We hate him. And dude, to go from that point to where he is now, biggest star in the world that WWE has, Roman Reigns.
Speaking of massive stars, John Cena's run is coming to an end.
Yes, it's kind of hard to believe.
But
Like,
his in-ring work may never have been fucking better.
Yeah.
He's pulling out Styles class.
Yeah.
He's giving
all
homages to
these
everybody.
tributes to past opponents. He's like
Yeah.
using their moves. He's like the modern day. You remember Eugene?
Yes. Yes.
The special needs wrestler, whatever the gimmick was, where he would like mimic everybody's moves. He's Eugene now. But he's pulling it off, and like you said, dude, like. Has his work been any better than it is now? And it sucks to lose him, but he's like, hey, physically, I can't do this anymore.
Yeah.
So I wonder what kind of toll it's taken on his body to go out there and do this.
He was never like, I was never this massive John Cena fan. I was always like, you know, it was like he did jorts and whatever. It just
His appeal was to kids.
Right.
He was, you know, Hulk Hogan for
Right.
the generation, you know, 10 years ago or whatever. So
I saw him at a convention that I go to every year last year, and
I remember you mentioning
it was the
that.
first time I had seen him live just speaking. Dude, the way he speaks, his presence,
super intelligent, man.
it is so good. It draws you into listening to him.
Mm-hmm.
And since then, I started watching a little bit more when John Cena was around. I followed him on social media a little bit, seeing what's going on. And this run that he's on, and I love the fact how right now with Triple H and Bruce at the head of things, they're not scared to pivot to what the fans want to see versus look, we all know Vince would force it down your throat. Roman Reigns for a decade. We're going to force it down your throat. All right, the thing with The Rock and Cody didn't go the way we wanted to. We're going to pivot over here.
Yeah.
All right, this isn't going to, like, the John Cena's a bad guy isn't quite getting what we wanted it to go. Let's pivot out of that.
Dude, I think the wheels fell off of that thing really early on.
Yeah.
Like, the Rock was supposed to be a bigger on-screen presence after that heel turn. Like, he did that for The Rock, and then The Rock disappears and goes away, and he's not at WrestleMania. He's posting pictures. I'm in Hawaii, guys. Like,
You know what I think? You know what I think buried it? There was one moment that comes to mind, and it was Cody Rhodes. And Cody Rhodes said, "I want to face the GOAT, John Cena, not this whiny bitch."
Yeah.
You know, and when you sat there, I was like, "Oh, he's right. He is kind of fucking whiny." They got rid of that. He's back to the GOAT. I love that they're calling him the GOAT.
I think there's a massive power struggle going on behind the scenes between the board of directors, of which The Rock is the head of, and Triple H, who's in charge of creative. And it's like, dude, if you're not going to be here, what are we doing? You can't keep coming and interrupting like the Cody thing from last year. So I think that had a lot to do with it too. But absolutely, whenever you got, you know, somebody like Cody Rhodes kind of burying the shit in front of a live crowd, and the live crowd like, yeah, fuck that.
Have you watched Cody's podcast?
No.
It's pretty fucking good.
Is it?
Yeah. So
it doesn't surprise me. It's another guy that's super intelligent.
Can't say well spoken because of the flavor.
Yeah. Well, hey, that's why he's well spoken, baby.
So basically, dude, it's him drinking vodka, his Wheatley brand vodka,
Wheatley vodka,
with like he had Bruce Pritchard on the other day.
Okay.
You know, and he's had Taker on. Like he's just conversations with people, and it's been really cool to listen to him. He was another one. I wasn't this massive Cody fan. I thought it was really cool what he did with AEW.
You weren't emotionally invested in him at all, but as you get to see what he does a little bit, and you know him a little better, whatever, it's like he's easy to like.
It's been great to see. I don't know if wrestling has ever been at a bigger. I mean, clearly it's not ever been bigger. It's bigger than it's ever been.
Yeah.
Storylines are great right now. I'm enjoying. I may not sit down and watch 3 hours of Raw.
That's hard. Oh my God.
But I'll catch up. I'll learn about the people. I want to know what's going on with Jey Uso. You know, I want to know. You know, is Rhea back?
It's like porn. Fast forward to the good part.
Yeah. I get cover your face. Like it'll be good. Hey, shout out Jerry Lawler. Said he suffered another stroke while in healthcare.
Dude, that poor guy, man. Like he's had all these health struggles. You remember whenever he freaking died on Monday Night Raw broadcast? Had a heart attack at the announce table. Thank God for the cage side or ringside doctor. That saved his life, who's now with AEW.
Right.
I saw we ran into each other at the All In thing. Earlier this summer. Shared an elevator with him. I go, hey, it's the guy who saved Jerry Lawler's life. Hey, nice to meet you, kind of deal.
Speaking of AEW, I got to hang out with your guy, MVP.
Yeah.
Came out to I ran the Craig Jones Invitation on Vegas a couple weeks back.
Did he come out for that? I thought him and Shelton.
Him and Shelton, and then I can't remember the third guy's name. King. Man, I'm blanking on his name.
Yeah, same.
And
I remember they had somebody else with them.
Dude, I had such a good time hanging out with MVP and Shelton. Like I was making sure that we were getting him beers. Me and him were crushing beers. Like I'm working, we're sitting there, we're crushing beers together. And he's such a fan of like the sport.
Yeah, man.
It's all done. I got this great picture of the three of us down inside the pit, hanging out. Riff Raff's playing in the background. Nobody's paying attention. And
badass, man.
He was there both nights. Also, shout out to Brian Cage. Brian Cage was out there as well. Another great guy to hang out with.
I saw that as well.
And it was really, really cool just hanging out with him, man. Like he calls me Burmeister in that raspy voice of his, and I'm like, I don't know if he actually knows that's not my last name. But I don't really care because he's just such a good dude, man. Being a really good guy to hang out with.
Not to break kayfabe or anything, but dude, one of the best dudes I know, man. He's such a solid guy behind the scenes, like not anything like the guy that he portrays on TV a lot of the times. I mean, in some regards, he kind of is. He's very very business, an honorable gentleman and all that. But dude, he's a sweetheart of a guy, and he's out the Fury fights quite a bit.
I'm pushing to get Shelton on a sub-100 card right now.
Yeah. I mentioned that to him a while back whenever I saw that he was training. He was like, hey, P said something along the lines of, hey, it's the world's most dangerous white belt or something. I can't remember exactly what he said. I was like, oh, wow, wouldn't that be fun if it is sub-100 coming up.
I would love to get Shelton matched up for that.
Wouldn't that be awesome?
And MVP tagged me in a post, too, where he was like, love to get Shelton on this. I messaged me. I was like, let's fucking do it.
Yeah.
Let me get somebody.
That'd be great.
Look,
man.
I'll go out there and sacrifice myself to get beat up, but I can't beat Shelton. That dude is a world-class wrestler.
Hey, if I were to put on a gi, I would be a white belt. I'm willing to take one for the team.
Hey, listen, it'd be great, man. But sub-100 100 is coming up. We've got a bunch more Furies coming up as well. Again, UFC, Noche UFC this weekend in San Antonio. Make sure you guys go out there and support our Fury boys. And again, Wayne, once again, it's time, man.
It's all over. That's it. The time for talk is over. This has been Fury Unleashed.
Make some noise because the time for talk is over. It's time to